Imagine an RPG that was so influential it defined its own genre. Imagine an RPG with such a big fandom that they will die for this game. Now quit imagining Earthbound and imagine a game inspired by that. Omori, made an RPG maker of all things, starts with some great reassurance that everything will be okay, and some foreshadowing that it will in fact not be. Welcome to White Space. And can I just say how easy of a 3D environment this is. I mean, it's just a door, a rug, a light bulb. I always appreciate games that make my life easier. After looking at some horrifying sketches, I met my 3 friends, Aubrey, Hiro, and Kel, who went to the park to meet my sister Mari and another friend Basil. You can tell we're great friends because we have so many photos together. I learned about the combat mechanic where fighting is based on your emotion. Not in real life, bro. You're tweaking. Some emotions beat other emotions, like happy beats angry, angry beats sad, and sad beats happy. They have other little stat changes, but the main idea is this rock, paper, scissors mechanic. You also get teamwork where you can call to another party member and have them attack, or build up enough energy to do a massive team attack. Another very important battle mechanic is that Omori, that's you, will not succumb to a killing blow. This doesn't sound important, but it will be later in the video. We make it to Basil's house, but something is wrong. It's Mari. And I'm back at White Space, with something now haunting me and only one way to wake up. Yeah, that was all just a dream. Welcome to the real world. Ooh, taxes and homework. Ooh. You play as Sunny, who is moving out soon. Before I take care of that, though, I'm starving, but I'm afraid of heights. As I go downstairs, I get haunted by my fear. I cannot defeat it, so I learn to calm down. Just breathe. I am nice and calm. I then eat a microwaved, well-done steak. And now, I am goddamn furious! I go back to the dream world and get to play Hangman. And also Basil is missing, I guess. He is nowhere to be found in the forest. So Kel gets the idea to check on the big ladder to see if he went up it. The ladder that apparently goes to space. Whoa. This is to scale, by the way. Don't pan out the camera. Don't do it. Stop. I make it to Otherworld with Space Boyfriend, who's going through a real messy breakup, and the only thing that can save him is his mixtape. The mixtape is somewhere in the junkyard, and here I learned that the characters have special abilities, with Omori slashing things, Aubrey smashing things, Kel throwing things, and Hiro just being handsome. I search through the trash and all of a sudden a block of cheese is blocking the way. Luckily, Ems is here to save the day, and we will never see her again. The mixtape is found by a sprout mole, and as I try to take it off of her, I fight an error message, which I'm sure looked a lot scarier on a PC. Before returning the mixtape, I help out the planet Pluto, like the actual planet Pluto. Like the actual cannot stress this enough, actual planet Pluto hide from space pirates. Turns out playing Space Boyfriend's special mixtape does not help him at all with his breakup. It makes him angry. And attack me. After beating some sense into him, I was no closer to finding Basil when I first got to Otherworld. Oh wait, never mind, there he is. He's just a bit shadowy, that's all. I follow the stranger who shows me memories from my real life, and I wake up to 3 days left till I move. There's a knock at my door, and it's my friend Kel, who is a lot older than in my dreams. Whoa, wait. Let's see if you add. How long have I been cooped up in that house? Hanging out with Kel, we hear some commotion at the park and... Oh, it's Basil. Oh hey, there's Basil. But Basil, I've been looking for you in my dreams. Ain't that crazy? Aubrey is here too, but she's become a bully and the 4 years is 4 years. Damn, something traumatic must have happened. She's become a bully in the 4 years that I've been in the house. Naturally, I want her to stop, so we get into a fight.
Oh, VTuber, you're the reason I made my VTuber rant video. What are you gonna do, stab? Ugh.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Well, I thought I would do 70 damage. My knife is confiscated from me and Basil needs my help getting his photo album back from Aubrey. Fighting through her gang, I find out she's at church. She tells me that my sister Mari died 4 years ago. Oh, that makes sense. See, that's the traumatic event I was talking about. Naturally, we fight at church, and she throws away the photo album. There are some photos missing, but they are just like the ones in my dreams. Basil gives me the photo album and is made aware that I am moving in 3 days, which absolutely devastated him, since we're both being haunted by something. Back at home, I face my fear of spiders and go back to the dream world. On my way to find Basil, I got front row tickets to a show. Oh man, forget Basil, I get to see Hamlet! Going through the spider forest, I make it to Sprout Mole Village, where the Sweetheart show just so happens to be taking place. Sweetheart Quest for Hearts is like the Bachelorette, in which Hiro got dragged into because the other guy died and we can't progress the story if he doesn't participate. Sweetheart loves Hiro, but he doesn't want to get married, so he rejects her and we get thrown into a dungeon. You had a chance to marry a princess!
She was a 6 at best, though.
Fighting my way through the dungeon, I make it to Sweetheart's castle, where I fight the toughest knight, Sir Maximus, and Sir Maximus II, and Sir Maximus III. Sweetheart is marrying herself, but Aubrey thought that was the saddest thing she ever saw and had to stop the wedding. So Sweetheart tries to kill us. Space Boyfriend makes a comeback and marries Sweetheart. Just like that, huh? Oh, I'm so proud of them.
They're getting a divorce.
Oh, they are so getting a divorce. I follow the stranger again into the lost library with more memories and I almost get Basil. Back to the real world, I help Kel with some chores and Basil is in trouble. Again. It's with Aubrey. Again. Aubrey is angry that we're trying to rekindle our friendship, so she pushes Basil into the water and I dive in to save him. When suddenly, I remember. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't swim. Hiro makes it back from college, saves Basil and I, so we take Basil home and have a sleepover. In my dreams, everyone is gone. Luckily, I found my sister Mari, and she tells me that I have forgotten something important, as she calls me by my real name Sunny and was finally able to say goodbye. Oh, Mari. Oh, I'll never forget you. Oh, hello, Mari. Turns out everyone got jobs at the last resort. Kel and I realized that having a job sucks, so we got Aubrey and Hiro so that we can all quit. Naturally, the CEO, Mr. Jawsome, doesn't want to lose Hiro since he decided to actually do his job. So he sends Pluto after us, like the actual planet Pluto. Like the actual, yeah, you get it. We keep searching for Basil, who... Actually, what does he look like? No one else can seem to remember either. We're definitely still searching for him. It's just, it must have been so long we forgot what he looks like. I find this whale named Humphrey, who is a floor enthusiast wet dream as he vores us. Somehow, Humphrey is able to control ulcers in his body to communicate with those inside of him. That's creepy. I don't want to be here anymore. Sweetheart is somewhere inside Humphrey. So I visit the 3 witches that just constantly live inside Humphrey. But to see them, I need to defuse a bomb, build a bridge, and run for my life before confronting Sweetheart. The whole time, she hired the 3 witches to make her perfect suitor. She then proceeded to not pay any of them, so now I need to pay the price. After beating them, Humphrey gets hungry and starts eating everything. So if you think vor is bad, try vorception. This is horrible. This is all just horrible. I want out of this whale! I get the final key to the Hangman puzzle, if you remember when I mentioned that, and I enter black space. Black space is like white space, except not at all like white space. Every room I enter is different from the last, with horrific imagery similar to what's in my journal. I then find Basil and start crushing watermelons with him. Ah, crap, I hit the... Yeah, I hit the crush Basil button instead of the crush melon button. Yeah, you can see for yourself, they are right next to each other. I go to the beach and find Basil alive and well, so we take the elevator back home. Ah, crap, I did a... Yeah. I hit the decapitate Basil button instead of the open door button. Yeah, again, you can see they are right next to each other. Saw all of my friends in hell, and got onto a raft with Basil. Ah, crap, no, yeah, we went through the beheading tunnel instead of the normal tunnel. Black space just really hates you, huh, Basil? Well, don't get ahead of yourself. I leave black space and need to face the truth. The truth is that I did something to hurt Basil, but he's begging for forgiveness from me and screaming for help. So, I kill him, sit on a throne, and wake up from that nightmare. During the day, Aubrey needs our help since her gang can't get her to come out of her house. So I just broke into her house. Aubrey kept photos of Mari since that's all she has left of her. So we finally got all of the photos together except for one, and we go back to my house where I learned how Mari died. Okay guys, let's not make jokes about suicide, okay? Just take your jokes and just hang them. Go ahead and just cut them up. Shoot them? We go to the treehouse, find the final photo and a key to the toy box. Basil comes home after his grandmother passed away at the hospital, and as his friends, we try to help him. So we stay the night at his house. I go back to Blackspace and get more photos, not taken from a camera. They're Basil's memories. Leading up to Mari's death, I was learning the violin so that we could play together at the recital. But, as shown through previous memories, I grew to hate the violin. It got to a boiling point and I broke the violin. Mari began to scream at me. I screamed at her and got into a big fight. Mari never committed suicide. I pushed her down the stairs, killing her immediately. Basil witnessed all of this and not wanting to lose his best friend helped stage her murder as a suicide, a burden that we both had to carry for 4 long years. I confronted him about this and we began to fight each other, knocking each other out and needing hospital care. I get back my violin and remember all of my memories with everyone as I face the one who's been repressing all of my memories. Omori. It would be better to just die.
Friends. Friends are supposed to be there for each other.
You've caused so much suffering. Yet you do nothing, and so you've earned nothing in return.
I hope you find some peace. Or, some happiness.
You tell yourself you don't want to burden others. But the truth is that you're selfish. You just don't want others to depend on you.
Last time, we made the mistake of leaving each other when we needed each other the most. This time, we'll stay together.
When do you think about others? How long are you going to let people take care of you? You say you care, but you're a liar. You've never done anything for anyone else. You're useless. Less than useless. You're sick.
Maybe one day, things will go back to the way they were before.
You're nothing but a liar. And when they see the truth, they'll hate you as much as you hate yourself.
You'll forgive yourself, won't you, Sonny?
You killed Mari. She loved you, and you killed her. With my willingness to continue on, even through the toughest fight of my life, I remember who I am fighting for and the life that I lived with them. You will never be free until you forgive yourself. I wake up in the hospital with full control over my memories and myself. I go to Basil's room and tell everyone the truth, freeing Basil and I from our burdens. Omori is one of my favorite games of all time. The story is the biggest reason why this game is as beloved as it is. Originally, Omocat, the creator of Omori, wanted it to be a comic, but decided that the story would be better told as an RPG. I believe that this is the best choice as the twists are so much more impactful when the player reflects Omori and Sunny as themselves. So it feels like I committed the horrendous acts, but it also feels like I learned to forgive myself. I truly love the moral of the story that a burden will always follow you. Isolating yourself and suppressing your feelings will only build up your dread until it explodes in front of you. The best thing you can do is forgive yourself. I learned to forgive myself. I realized it was wrong to stab Agua.
Well, it's very nice you're still going to jail, by the way.
Oh, come on! The art style is so cute and good. The emotions of every character, how unique they are from one another, even the horrifying imagery, it all looks incredibly beautiful. The fighting mechanic is also incredible. Normal RPGs, most of them don't do anything special to spice up the turn-based combat. With the emotions mechanic, it adds an entire level of planning to deal the most damage that you can do. The music in this game is incredible, with the glitchy and horrifying music enhancing black and red space. There is so much content in this game with side missions, optional bosses, and not only different endings, but a different route entirely where Omori takes over Sunny as he becomes even more isolated. Content isn't just exclusive to the game itself, but the amount of merch for this game is incredible. It's funny, it started out as a comic to be turned into a game, only to go back to a comic form. Manga, plushies, acrylic figures. OmoCat is not new to making merchandise, so I imagine it was very easy to make merchandise for Omori, and the community loved it. The community, despite Omori being a fairly new game, is devoted to Omori, even though they only have one joke.
Hey, yo, the pizza here!
I didn't say it wasn't the best joke of all time, but it's just one joke. Something bad about this game is that it's honestly too short, and because of that, some parts felt rushed. Mainly the middle felt rushed, so it was slow at the beginning and rushed in the middle, but the ending was paced perfectly. Also, I hate Sweetheart, but like, you're supposed to. Good job. Omori is a great game with fantastic mechanics, story, and the moral being learn to forgive yourself is just the cherry on top. And Your Honor, I truly forgive myself.
You are here for, and I cannot stress this enough, stabbing a person.
Okay, but like, do you even like Agua?
No, not at all actually. Not guilty.